and see how well this thing works. Like I have dark glasses on.
Yeah,
I guess I'm supposed to be here, and maybe I've got to pull it back a little bit, right?
Maybe, yeah.
About there, perhaps.
Turn it towards you a little bit, though.
This way.
Yeah.
I think it'll get my chair. You're on that end, and I'm right here. Oh, hi, people.
Background noise pollution.
Yeah, as long as it's there. It's actually rolling right now.
Is it?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is, but we should probably be going. Have gone live. I need to get a drink, man.
Welcome to the
'Cause you-
pilot
Yeah.
test run.
Yeah, this is the test run. We're gonna see what this is looking like.
Test run, baby. Let's go.
Yes. I should have a beer in front of me, but I'll have a beer bottle.
Now, I'm pretty sure there might be one of these already floating around somewhere out there in cyberspace, but just in case y'all ain't heard it before. This is years in the making, you understand?
Yes.
This is a long
We've been
time.
thinking about doing this for as long as we've been friends.
We've been bullshitting talking about
Oh.
doing this for going on a decade, I think, now. And so this is finally happening.
This is kind of the first thing.
Starting to
This
happen.
is my post-COVID shit, right? And I'm trying to survive the new Omicron thing, whatever the fuck that is.
Omicron.
It sounds like some space creature. Like
Futurama.
Say what?
Futurama. Have you ever watched Futurama? Omicron Persei.
Really?
There's
Is that where that name comes from?
aliens from a planet or some galaxy or some region of space called Omicron Persei, and now they've got this Omicron thing. So that's all I think of when I hear Omicron. I just think of Futurama for some reason. I don't know why they came up with that name, why they decided to call it that. Omicron does definitely sound like some kind of...
But it's some weird shit, I'm sure. I don't want to get it. But this is post what the other one, COVID, whatever. That fucked me up.
Is it
2
possible?
times.
I'm just spitballing here. Is it possible that you got the flu and the flu kicked your ass?
The first time? Are you talking about the first time?
The flu combined with some kind of pneumonia infection.
The
that
first
kicked
time?
your ass. Both times.
No, dude.
Either time.
No, the second time, this last time, they said I had a COVID infection. They tested my nose. And then they fucking sent me home with no medication or anything. I'm not going to mention the location that I went at.
Death Valley.
No.
That's what everybody else has been
They
calling
sent
it
me home.
lately.
4 days. I almost died by myself just taking Tylenol and all that stuff. And then I realized something is wrong here. So I hopped in my vehicle, took my ass to the Mon Valley Hospital, and they were really great with me. They saved my freaking life. The nurses and all that up there were so cool with me. I think they found some kind of fascination with me. I think they liked to hear me talk. So they were really nice to me. Very, very nice to
It
me.
was soothing, lulling.
Oh yeah. I don't remember them, but I bet you they'll remember me.
For sure.
Yeah, because I talked their ears off.
Oh, you were one of those patients.
But they saved my life twice. I don't care what anybody said about MVH. I hear people talk shit about it. That's
They
you
saved my
go
life
there
at
to
least
die
once
and all
over the
that
years,
shit.
so I can't
It's
talk
all
shit.
bullshit. I was there twice for 10 days in ICU, and they saved my freaking life. So, don't believe all that other bullshit that they say about MVH.
That reminds me, none of Vicky's in the hospital, so if you're the praying type, send up a prayer for her, would you?
So people, I don't know how long this is going to be, but me and my friend, we are different people. We just kind of dug each other from day one, and we've been talking about I'm a black guy from Jamaica who is gay. He is a straight guy from America that grew up in a Republican household, or how you say, very conservative.
It was a politically mixed, I would say. My mother was more Democrat, liberal. My dad was always a hardcore Republican conservative. We didn't grow up with guns in my house, but we knew about guns and we had seen guns. And I had a bunch of fucking million toy guns growing up or whatever. But yeah, I'm a straight white guy from America, born and raised here in Pennsylvania.
From America.
America, fuck you.
So we just talk about a lot of shit. A lot of the nights we sit here and we're hanging out and partying in the studio if I don't have a session going on or something. We just be solving the world's problems from religion to whatever the fuck. Now I'm a kind of an information junkie, right? And I don't want to say I like politics and religion, but those two elements seem to be very dominant in our lives, even though we're told we shouldn't fucking talk about it. They tell me all the time, because I'm a songwriter, that or musician, and I'm an artist, don't talk about religion or politics because it won't be good for your career. And it's like, it's hard for me to not. It really is hard for me to not. But, you know, I still do what I do. And this brother and I, we just kind of hit it off from like day one. Whatever the fuck that was. This day
It's a
one.
cultural thing, isn't it? That whole don't talk about religion, politics. It's kind of like, well, not even a cultural thing, really, but like what I want to say, like in different cultures, there's different things that are considered impolite or, you know, proper etiquette or whatever when you first meeting somebody or when you're having a formal dinner with somebody, for instance. It's rude to talk about how much money people make usually. You don't talk about income or taxes or things like that.
I've never heard that from
You
Art.
really, you
But
don't,
it's just say don't talk about politics.
you're
or
not
religion.
supposed to talk about politics or religion. You're not supposed to talk about salary or income. You're not supposed to talk about there's certain things along those lines that's just considered rude or inappropriate, I guess, to bring up.
Yeah, I guess.
And it just makes me, you know, why, I wonder, why, you know, who benefits
Whose
from that?
rule is that?
Right, who benefits from that? The ruling class, I imagine.
But you know what? I guess I can understand with politics even. It's probably because people get really riled up and pissed off.
Yeah, that's true. But at the same time,
And religion too.
Isn't that what art is supposed to do? Though? Aren't you an artist? And isn't that not what
Yeah,
art is?
that's how I think
It's a
about
basest
it.
expression of it. And that's what, at least as I was taught in school, anyways, in college or whatever. That's what they said art was. Art is anything that evokes a reaction from other. You know what I mean? Anything that you create that causes somebody to think, that causes somebody to stop and stare, that causes somebody to, even if it makes them angry, if it makes them happy, and sad, whatever, if it makes them feel something, then you
Yeah.
consider it art. What do
Well,
you
yeah,
say?
I understand that totally.
What
I'm
do
a
you say to
musician.
that? Yeah.
So. I don't know. I write about it in if you listen to the lyrics in my songs, and oh, by the way, if you're listening, go online and look up A Prodigal Spur by C-Note Carlton. And I guess you get a glimpse of my head.
Yeah, get a little taste of what he's got
Yeah,
on there,
yeah,
man.
a little bit of my music.
Check out a couple of the tracks on there, man. It's good stuff.
So yeah, but I put it in my music. I figure it's just, I just figured that's what I'm supposed to
It gets
do.
people riled up. That's what you're
Supposed to do.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
supposed to do that.
Elicit a reaction
And
from people.
like-
That's what art is about.
Yeah, it is a cool thing. But I also, art is conversation too. And solving the world's problems. We haven't even touched on any of the the current bullshit that's going on in the world around us right now. It's Christmas time, excuse me, by the way. That was a good burp. It's like Christmas. The day after Christmas? Is that the day after
It
Christmas?
is the day after.
It's the day after Christmas 2021. Wow.
We're about to flush this year down the toilet.
Yeah,
Right?
this one is
Yeah.
down the old.
2020's gone. 2021. We're about to say sayonara.
Holy moly! And
year
this
flew
one
the
has
fuck
gone
by.
by so quickly.
It flew
Just,
the fuck by.
yeah, it just seemed like it was yesterday when we had January 6th.
Not.
Oh
Not my
my
people, by the
God!
way. Not my people at all. I know.
This.
I have a certain look about me, but that's not.
It was Antifa.
It was. It was Antifa spies.
It was Antifa that was sprinkled out in the crowd. That's what they want you to believe.
Shout out to Trey Crowder, the liberal redneck. Cracks me up every time.
Oh God, I haven't seen him for a while. He is so fucking funny.
Dude, every time. Hits the nail on the head.
Right
every
on the
time.
head.
So eloquently and so fucking comically at the same time. Have you busting a gut and being like,
Yes, right on the money. Liberal redneck. I stumbled on that dude, and I was laughing my ass. Yeah, I
I
stumbled
remember
on him.
recommending him a couple of times.
But wait, before you recommended it, I had stumbled on him on YouTube.
Fuck is
Probably some of his old stuff.
Fuck is it?
My sister,
Who?
my sister,
Huh. No, here.
my,
No, sorry, sweetie.
I don't know. I'm,
Nobody here by that name.
it's weird.
What do you-
We're doing the show and then we have this.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, what can I hear?
my sister,
Wayne's sister,
my,
Lang.
yeah, sister, yeah.
Have we ever met before?
Yeah, my sister. Wonder Zona?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm like, do you have a cigarette? I'm so stressed out.
I don't have one. I don't really smoke cigarettes. My friend does, but I don't know if he's got
It's my
any more
last
left.
one,
I think
I'm
he
sorry.
just smoked his
Thank
last
you,
one.
honey.
I'm
19
sorry.
19 again, honey.
Okay,
I totally
alright.
would, but it's my last one. I just gave my second to last one away to
Oh,
somebody
dude.
else. What the fuck is it with people and cigarettes?
That's the weird for
Can-
tonight, huh?
Close the blinds or
That's the
something.
second one. Well, I like looking out the
I
window.
like looking out the window too, but motherfuckers can see in here and they think that it's like a free for all apparently.
I think they think it's a club.
It's like some kind of.
Because they've asked me a bunch of times.
Is there a
if
sign
this is
that
a
says,
club.
"Hey, welcome,
There's a
come
sign
on
there
in"?
that says a recording studio.
Does it say come on in? Does it say, hey, we've got cigarettes here? Holy shit, guys. Literally, since we started, well, no, it was slightly before we started the video. That
There was a chick at the door. No, what was it? Yeah, she was out there.
Either way, last one was a. Judge not, lest ye be judged.
Okay, so don't say it, right?
I was just gonna say, last one was a tweaker, this one was a crackhead.
How could you tell?
Tell me this one wasn't a crackhead. Tell me she wasn't. Look me in the eyes with a straight face and tell me she was not a crackhead. Because I know you know who she is. I already know you know who she is, so tell me
Well,
she's not
I
a crackhead.
know of her only because her brother was a friend of mine.
Is she or is she not addicted to or otherwise dependent on
I
crack
don't
cocaine?
know. I really don't. I don't know.
Because the first one, definitely like on heavy Adderall or something. Listen, I've done a few drugs over the years, kids.
Oh my God.
Takes one to see one, and we can spot each other a mile away usually. I'm just saying. I'm not saying she was definitely a tweaker, but dude, like Adderall or Vyvanse maybe.
I kind of wish we had gone live rather than just taping it because it would be funny. to
Holy
leave it
shit,
up
though!
there.
Like that's the second person to just like tap on the window. And
Yeah.
well, hold on, no. I have to take a step back. I have to backstep and apologize. The first one was my fault, probably. It was on me because I saw Shorty coming from across the street. I saw her walking.
Really?
I don't think she watches no lady upstairs. She's bullshit.
You think so? I believed her.
I believed her too for a second. But now that I'm thinking about it, now that I'm looking
For a
back on
second.
it, now that I'm thinking back on it, I don't really know because I spotted her across the street. She said she was walking to Armando's. She walked up to Armando's. Have you seen her come back? I haven't.
Well, we weren't I wasn't paying attention.
I've been watching.
So I don't know if she
I haven't.
came
I mean,
back
I've
or
seen a
not.
couple people go back and forth. Look at there goes the crackhead now.
Don't say that.
Well, that's it. Remember when you asked if it was a child or an adult?
Is
I'm
that
pretty
the
sure
same
that's
person?
the same person.
Well,
Now
here's
they're
the
over
thing.
there.
I know the guy that's with her.
Okay.
I know the guy that's with her.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure that he's all there either.
I'm not
I
sure
think,
either.
you know, the elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor.
The elevator probably gone through the top floor a couple too many times. Is what I'm thinking. I know that's part of what's wrong with my fucking memory bank. My elevator done gone through the top floor a couple too many times, and it don't go all the way to the top anymore. See what happens over
This is
time
too funny.
after you overuse your elevator. That's what happens.
Well, and
Anyways,
that's
First
what
one,
happened.
meth tweaker.
The
Second one,
first night.
crackhead. Both
Yeah.
asked for cigarettes. I'm down to look at. I'm not bullshitting, guys.
He's got
That's it.
one. The last
One left.
No.
And my lighter.
You
That's
can't
all that's
give
in my
that
pack. I can't.
Can't get
Sorry.
that up.
I'm
You're
not.
lucky I'm not taking hits off cigarettes
I'm lucky I
anymore.
ain't fucking smoked it yet.
Because I would be all over
Doing
you
everything
getting
I
a
can.
hit
As a
up.
matter of fact, I might pack another bowl just to avoid smoking my last cigarette.
Well, you know what? I have a bowl that's still packed. And
Yeah, that was weird.
I am
before my
actually
show.
feeling good. Usually
We were-
Christmas time depresses the fuck out of me, but my muse is here.
One of us.
This
was-
brother makes me want to sing. I'm not bullshitting you, cause he is like he seems to enjoy what I do.
I do, man.
Even when I
Since heard
don't.
You sing, I actually should.
Cause I think my days are over. My voice is not as good as it was back in the day, right? But I still love to sing. I mean, and I'm not going front. I'm not all that on a bag of chips anymore. But he makes me feel like I still am but all that on a bag of chips. When I grab my guitar and I'd start singing, which maybe
Speaking of
one
a
of
bag
these
of chips,
days,
I was
once-
gonna get a bag of. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was gonna get a
Oh!
bag of chips. I was told there'd be munchies.
Oh,
here.
dude, I do have munchies. Oh my
I didn't
God, I
cut you off
forgot.
there mid sentence.
Oh yeah,
I
I'm
said
still
bag of
talking.
chips, and it was just
What?
like I was like Pavlov's dog over here.
We're gonna have to watch
Salivating.
this back. But here's
Oh, we're
what
gonna
I
have to slice and
kind
dice
of
and chop this up pretty
anticipated.
good. We're gonna have to edit the fuck
I
out.
anticipated your coming. And no, okay, you know what I mean. And I actually got this.
meat and cheese tray for me.
Isn't that what they get in America? Is right?
Fancy on me. Getting fancy with the Hormel
I don't know what the fuck is in
gatherings. It's a fucking
It's just
charcuterie
saw
board,
that at
basically. It's yeah, this is
Walmart
what,
today.
kind of what people do, I guess. Yeah.
And I have those hand wipe things. Oh fuck, I don't even know how to do this. That's in my car though. Let me go
What's
get
in
them.
your car?
The Lysol hand wipes to clean your hands off. So if either of us have COVID,
Alright.
you don't be eating it.
Sure, yeah. We don't want to eat the COVID. Okay, that's one thing. I don't think it's a hoax. But there's something going on, something fishy about the whole COVID thing. COVID been lifted, but I don't think it's good. I think it's something.
It's Sunday night. I don't know if I'm supposed to leave my vehicle right there. But
Is the
I'm
street
hoping they
sweeper
won't
coming?
give me
Oh,
a
yeah.
ticket.
Better have the street sweeper incoming.
You can't leave it there at nights, so I park in the parking lot. Here, grab one.
Oh yeah, Clorox.
How many
Lights
did you
on,
get? Did you
right?
get a bunch of
I had
them?
a couple of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Like water stuff cold. Holy shit.
And just wipe hands, fingers. I don't know, man. I think I'm pretty lucky, dude. Going through COVID twice and surviving. But I'm still worried about doing it a third time. I don't want to go through that shit again. But I have so many friends who don't care.